S.W.Frost is now live streaming Diablo 4 digital artist in hot and manageable outside.
Trpio, jebenu šolju. Dobro.
Gdje si i Joe?
Sima ste došli da uhapsite?
Jes, da uhapsimo. Ne, tu je, s njim smo došli.
S njim smo došli. Da je tu dole.
Ne.
Šta ima Ilija?
S poslove, kažemo. Neki odmari danas, neki radi.
A radio si, jel?
To je posao, u industriji peciva, tako da nije to...
A čekaj, gdje si sad?
U Pektiću.
U Pektiću? On tortilja ona, jel?
Da, tip deo. Jeste tortilja.
Po dobro, kako ti je tamo?
A šta zna redano plata?
Po dobro.
Ima da se radi fazbicu.
Dobro.
Urs ti u Srbiji ili si zavisi od posla?
Deutsch, standard.
Aha, kad si...
Samo godišnji.
Samo
godišnji, da.
Pa koliko ti daje godišnji?
Po dve nedelje, 2 puta po 2 nedelje.
Čest.
2 puta po 2 nedelje i tako. Taman.
Sad pitanje, da li radiš s našim ljudima ili radiš i sa našim i sa...
Miks, svega ima, od Afganistanaca.
Ima ljudi koji radi samo s našim ljudima, ne nauče reći.
A ne.
Ne on, nego znaš, ima ih
ko...
Ne znam da bekne, a radi je tamo 5 godina.
Ima ih
i više. Ima koji ne znaju da beknu ništa.
Po 10-15 godina su tamo i veze nemaju. I onda, kako se zove, traži, idemo u banku. Rekao, koliko su tu? 15 godina. Brat.
A to zovete kao prevodijac, a?
Da, brati, kako?
Kako si uspeo da se...
Okej, ajde kontamo ovi stariji, znaš, ajde oni što su, znaš,
i oni nauče ponešto.
Da, naučiš radi sebe jebi ga, znaš.
Nije sramota kad čovjeka pitaš koliko je sati, a nešto drugo.
Da, radi sebe naučiš nešto. A pogotovo mladih imaš isto jebi ga, veze nema, rekao, dobro mogu ti pomoći, ali normalno, nemoj očekivati da ću ići non stop s tobom, jebote. Ni meni niko nije pomagao, nego u vatru i baju moj, nalazi se. Tako da ima, Afganistanaca na izvoz.
A ovih iz...
Sirije i to.
Ima ih i ovdje u Srbiji. Ti znaš sigurno, ne?
Sad...
Ima ih u Bačkoj Topoli rade tamo, braće crnci.
Sad Ukrajinaca, to je Ukrajinki. Ne znaš da li si u Kijevu ili u Nimbergu ili...
A dobro,
Zbog rata...
Kostovići su već jednu raskinju primjenu familiju.
Formada Raša. Da, nije,
to je posebna priča.
Dobro, Rusi i Srbi, braća. Ilija, vidimo se.
Ilija, vidimo se, ćao.
Ne znaš neko da li ima grafičku neku polovnu?
Znaš te da polodaš.
Može popravljati.
U Vrbasu, kod ovoga Đuđevca, u Zotriksu.
Zotriks?
A još uvijek ima firmu tamo. Naši izde to, odmah pored MUP.
O dobro, naći se to, nije to.
U centru Vrbasa.
Eto, možemo to.
Za Trix kompjuteri.
Hop!
Jebi ga.
Neka.
Ja ovaj što kupio kućište, liknula grafička.
A to ti ne skupa komponenta.
MSI 3080.
Da.
Mary Jackson. Welcome to my channel.
Znači u Zotrixu, a?
Da,
Iđo.
pitaj, možda mogu da ti popravim.
Pa evo ti ćemo onda. Vidjet
Ne
ćemo.
znam, danas vam ne radi.
Ne, danas
Sutra
ćemo.
sutra ujutro me preporučujem. Vjerojatno radi.
Onda sutra ujutro.
Dobro, Iđo, hvala ti.
Ništa, ajde, sve najbolje.
Ćao.
Ćeš da sedneš, a? Sedi. Šnapelj, a? Voli? Mary Jackson. Hello, Mary Jackson. What's up? How is it going? Hola.
Hola.
I got the battle pass, son of a bitches.
What use is a vault hunter? What use is a killer? A brute. A rule-breaking, loot-taking, running and gunning natural disaster. You are, in a word, mayhem. I take that personally.
Okay, I mean, it's like a jackal from Halo. I mean, it's like a minion build, blow shit up together. Uh-huh.
Be advised, a citywide curfew has been enacted. Violators will be shot on sight.
That was cool. Millennial Slop. How many of the developers, what percentage of the developers for this game have Funko Pops? What do you guys think?
Heyo, I'm Randy Pitchford,
100%.
founder of
Oh,
Gearbox
no.
Entertainment. Today, we're giving you our deepest look yet at Borderlands 4. All the excitement, loot, and gnarly carnage all running on PlayStation 5 Pro.
Wow. This is okay.
Since creating the looter-shooter genre nearly 16 years ago, we've continued to refine the formula, delivering better loot, greater freedom, and endless mayhem. And with Borderlands 4, we push things even further.
Okay.
This is hands down our best Borderlands ever.
Really?
All
I
new
thought it was
movement,
like the third
abilities,
best.
Bigger and badder enemies,
sound
and a
pretty
brand
bad,
new
right?
planet. All in service of making you feel like a total badass.
It's the perfect entry point for new players, with
Okay.
incredible new places and a great story. And for our longtime Borderlands fans, we're throwing back to our more grounded tone, while pushing gameplay ahead further than ever before.
Okay.
This is the culmination of years of hard work from my teammates across the Gearbox studios. So enough talk, let's get it. This is Borderlands 4.
Okay.
Borderlands is an unforgiving sci-fi universe
Yeah.
where life is cheap
What the
and
fuck
guns
is
are
this?
plentiful. You play as a Vault Hunter, a badass mercenary with powerful abilities called action skills.
Today I'm playing as Vex, our new siren.
Why aren't
She
our
wields
boobs bigger?
supernatural phase energy to devastating effect. She can
What are
use
they
that
thinking?
energy to empower herself,
What are they
or
thinking,
channel
bro?
it to conjure deadly minions that fight alongside her.
Oh my god.
And because everything's better in co-op, I'm joining as Rafa, a former TDR soldier who wears an experimental exosuit.
Okay.
He can digistruct an arsenal of weapons, like
That's
the
kinda
razor-sharp arc knives.
Oh, that's cool. I'll play
These are
that.
two of our 4 new Vault Hunters that you can play at launch.
So those are those are
Borderlands
4
4
main
takes
characters.
place on Kairos, an all-new planet steeped in conflict. For thousands of years, the Timekeeper kept the planet hidden, controlling its inhabitants with bolts,
But you found it.
cybernetic implants fused to their spines. Anyone who stepped out of line was brutally crushed by his army of synthetic soldiers known as the Order.
Okay.
That is until 6 years ago when Elpis showed up. This rogue moon was teleported away from Pandora at the end of Borderlands 3 by the legendary Vault Hunter Lilith. When it reappeared across the galaxy, it crashed into the protective veil around Kairos.
What do you guys think so far?
The results were devastating. A planet-wide cataclysmic event that disrupted the Timekeeper's perfect order.
I think we're looking at a 6
Now
right
people
now.
all across Kairos have started rising up, some even ripping out their bolts, and chunks of their brain along with it. That's the situation our Vault Hunters have crash-landed into.
It's too saturated.
A planet
It does
ready
look
to explode, and you're the spark.
It looks kind of messy.
As you explore, you'll meet a cast of incredible characters. Fan favorites
Another
return,
missed opportunity there,
like
guys. You
Zane
guys
and
see it?
Moxie.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
You'll
Oh,
also
we're
meet
good.
new friends like Rush.
All right.
And as always,
That was good.
Claptrap is
Fun.
along for the ride.
Claptrap.
Last but not least is Echo 4. This helpful drone follows you everywhere, hacking order tech, scanning the environment, and helping guide you to objectives.
Was this like First Descendant?
But
I
enough
played
of
that
all
a lot.
Let's get into the game.
Let's get it. Okay,
Thanks to
so
our
this is
improved
the
lobby
game.
system, it's easier than ever to join up with your friends on the fly.
Yeah.
And with full crossplay at launch, you can play with your friends on any platform.
Wow. Messiest
Today,
definition of
we're
Borderlands,
venturing
though?
into Terminus Range,
Really?
a frigid, mountainous region.
I never
This
felt
is
that
just
way.
one of the 4 zones on Kairos that you can seamlessly explore. There's next to no loading time, just
Yeah?
endless looting
Okay.
and shooting mayhem.
I guess I just never felt that way whenever I watched it. Like, my friend
For our
Eric played
current
this game
mission,
a lot.
we need to break into a secret black site located deep in the mountains.
I can
One
respect
of the
them showing
Timekeeper's
actual
generals,
gameplay.
Vile Lichter, has been conducting grotesque experiments on locals.
Good.
It's up to us to stop it.
Why? What do you hate science?
All right, let's get moving. Here I'm using Glide, one of our new movement abilities. Along with dash, double jump, climbing, and point grapple, these make getting around more fun and add a ton of utility to combat.
I agree with that. I think that's smart.
As you traverse, you'll uncover a vast and beautiful world. And to bring Kairos to life, we've introduced
This is
dynamic
decent.
weather and events, so you constantly have new things to discover.
There's also plenty of local wildlife to contend with.
Okay.
Like these cratch, flying beasts who attack in flocks.
Here we've come across a silo, one of several new activities in Borderlands 4.
You'll naturally discover short gameplay experiences like this all across Kairos.
Okay.
There's no need to pick up a mission first. These are auto-granted and tracked on your HUD.
So this is like it's like
Silos
First Descendant.
house old, decommissioned order tech that you can hijack for the Crimson Resistance.
Uh-huh.
With the help of Echo 4, we'll hack into their network and release the communications balloon.
Ooh, that's a big one. Wow.
Now that we're in charge, we can fast travel to the silo. And as a bonus, it's revealed the approximate location of a vault key fragment. We can collect these
This is
fragments
open
to
world?
unlock a hidden vault, a high-level dungeon with challenging combat and serious loot.
I'm gonna be honest, like this is getting better.
Let's get after it.
This is cool. Yeah, this is all right.
Another nice thing about silos is you can zip line up and take off.
This is good. So now you're like gliding with that.
And if that's not fast enough for you, you can always pull out your personal vehicle, the Digirunner. Just hop on, hit boost, and
It's a
get rolling.
ghost.
You can customize the body, paint job, and even how it handles.
And because this is Borderlands,
Can you shoot
best
things with
believe
it?
it has guns.
Okay, you can. That's exactly what I was wondering.
As you traverse, you'll encounter a host of dynamic events. From order patrols to world bosses, there's always something to shoot and loot.
Okay. Are there gonna be like public worlds? Where like you
All right,
queue in and
we're
there's
coming
like
up
people
on an
playing?
order outpost. Let's see the new movement abilities in action.
No? Why not? I thought that was always really cool with First Descendant.
Chaining our new traversal abilities together makes combat more dynamic than ever. You can dash in and out of melee attacks, dodge projectiles, or quickly reposition to gain an advantage.
This reminds me, I can't wait for Doom Dark Ages to come out. There's something about the, like, I don't, I'm so divided on this game right now.
Now I know that there's a vault fragment around here somewhere, but we've got a mission to get back to. Let's pull out Echo 4 to show us where to go.
It seems floaty. Like the gameplay and like the shooting and the combat, just in my opinion,
up with none other
it
than the
feels like
tiger
it's kind of
Talia
messy
herself,
and like
Amara.
blurry and not like
She's a
very
former
clean.
vault hunter, an exotic pet sitter from
And not in like a stylistic
she came to
way,
Kairos in search of Lilith, and is now
but just in
helping
like
us
kind of
take
a
down
bad
the
way.
Don't you whine at me, honey.
That's Borderlands?
In a moment, huh?
Really? I mean, I don't know.
Oh, you agree to pet sit for a few weeks, and the
I
next
feel like
thing
the
you know, you're
style
having
is
full
one thing, but the
conversations with
visibility
animals.
is something different.
You don't use security like that unless you've got something to hide. This must be the path to the black side.
Uh-huh.
Agreed. But if Lilith is on the other side, I don't mind some property destruction.
Why does she have a Karen
Ooh,
haircut?
your specialty. Please, be my guest.
Why couldn't they
Come,
just go through
let's throw
like
some
right?
light on this black site of his.
This place is crawling with creeps.
Clear them out.
Co-op has always been at the heart of Borderlands, and we put a
that's kinda
ton of
cool.
work into making it better than ever. Our improved lobby was just the start.
This is
You can
like the
also
demon-
set your own
you literally
campaign
go in demon
difficulty
mode?
independently of the rest of the party. This way, everyone can tune the experience to their liking.
And you don't have to worry about loot ninjas stealing your drops, as loot is always instanced for each player.
Oh, that's
Plus,
smart.
if you ever get split up, you can easily fast travel to your friends.
And two-player
That's
split
good.
screen returns so you can enjoy couch co-op. Regardless of how you play, we just want you to be able to hang with your buddies and have a great time.
It seems like they're making a lot of good calls. Yeah, all of that is really good.
That?
Tim? Yeah, they definitely have Funko Pops.
Everyone else heard the talking creep, right?
Tim feels like the product of Lictor's twisted mind. Another of his experiments.
Okay.
If he's doing this to creeps, I shudder to think what he's doing to Lilith. We need to get inside.
This Age of Humor is so
That air
over, man.
vent. Let's check it out.
Stop.
Hermes is really creeped out in here.
Find Lilith.
Not me, obviously. Hermes.
Lilith, it better be hot.
Now that we're in the black site, let's take a moment to talk about loot.
Okay, so here's the gear.
In Borderlands 4, each piece of gear comes from one of 8 manufacturers with their own characteristics and trademarks. There's Jacobs, with crit-friendly black powder weapons, the elemental expertise of Maliwan, Vladoff, who solve lower accuracy with more bullets.
Okay.
The toss to reload Tedior, or Torg with explosions.
That seems like a
We
cool,
also have
like,
3
yeah,
new
that seems
ones.
alright.
The Order with powerful charge and release blast,
Yeah.
fully auto rippers, and the reliable, easy-to-use Daedalus, which can use multiple ammo types.
But that's just the start. We've introduced an all-new licensed parts system. This allows for behaviors and abilities from multiple manufacturers to spawn in a single weapon. For instance, this flat-off assault rifle
So it's
features
RNG.
a Torg mag, Hyperion shield, and a Maliwan elemental twitch, meaning it shoots fast and explodes
Yeah.
things.
Good.
The higher the rarity, the more parts that can randomly spawn, creating wilder and wilder loot.
Uh-huh.
And that's before even getting into alt-fire modes, underbarrels, and
What the
elemental
fuck?
damage.
The possibilities are truly
Yeah, I'm
endless.
not even complaining. I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's like RNG.
To support playing with your favorite manufacturer, we've added enhancements.
Okay.
This new type of gear replaces artifacts and provides bonuses to specific manufacturers.
All right.
Take my current enhancement. It adds a kill bonus to all guns with Daedalus parts, along with more reload speed and critical damage. This lets you min-max your build around your favorite manufacturer, immediately turning just okay guns into amazing weapons.
Okay.
Finally, we've heard your feedback, and we've overhauled our drop rates and loot across the game. We've worked hard to make sure
More
all our
loot?
gear feels better than ever, while also making rarity matter again. This makes for our most satisfying loot chase ever. And at the top of everything are legendaries. These have always had unique effects that you won't find on any other piece of gear. But in Borderlands 3, they drop too often. This not only
Yeah,
devalues
I think that's a problem a lot of
legendaries, it
games
made
have.
everything feel less valuable.
You need to have
In
something
our
that
new
doesn't
system,
drop all the
Not
time.
only do all guns feel great, but now legendaries will truly be special
Like, Diablo
events.
has this issue, too.
We've added the magic back to our loot chase, and we know you'll love grinding all that great gear on Kairos.
But let's get back to combat so I can show you my favorite thing.
All right, let's get it.
This is the new gear slot for grenades and heavy weapons like rocket launchers.
Oh, that's cool.
Instead of taking up a gun slot and ammo, Ordnance now has
What the
cooldown
fuck?
timers. No more saving the big guns for boss fights. Now you can blow stuff up as often as you want.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I feel like it slows you down, though.
Before we go further, let's talk a little bit about action skills. Every Vault Hunter has a set of 3 unique action skills.
Okay.
These are class-defining abilities with devastating effects. Up until now, I'd been using Incarnate to deliver powerful phase blasts. But let's switch it up to Phase Familiar and pull out Trouble.
So you
As
can have like a
see,
minion
each
build?
action skill has its own branching skill tree, giving
What
you
the
more build
fuck?
freedom than ever before. On top of passive skills,
That's
you
kinda
can
cool.
further customize action skills with augments and capstones. These are socketed enhancements that add new behaviors and functions to your action skill.
Different builds completely change how combat plays out, resulting in near endless freedom to experiment. You can swap unlock augments or capstones on the fly, or completely respec your skill trees at hubs around Kairos.
This gives us a chance to talk about traits. Each Vault
play
Hunter has a
Borderlands
unique
1?
passive ability called
For
a trait.
like 30
For
minutes.
Vex, her action skills attune to the element of her equipped weapon.
I'm coming. This is another
So by
like
swapping
franchise
guns,
like
I
I'm
can
coming
change
into. I
Trouble's
don't really
damage from
understand.
Kinetic to shock, fire, or any other elemental type.
That's kind of cool.
And also, you can pet the cat.
Dead end. Or is it? Let's see where this vent takes us. Gods. Are those test tubes?
Okay. What's she moaning for? That's kind of cool. All right.
I'm down, but thankfully our fight for your life mechanic makes a return. Of course, I could have avoided it in the first place if I had just used my ref kit. This new piece of gear provides health and other buffs, like temporarily boosting my elemental damage, rate of fire, or movement speed.
So this is like your ultimate ability?
I'm almost afraid to ask what's in the tube.
Look
Okay.
at these guys. Are those crystals
No? Okay.
growing out of them?
By the way, if you're looking to experience the story again or just grind for loot, we've added full mission and boss replay.
That's smart.
right. No more save loading to run bosses. Now you can return to the arena and use Moxie's big encore machine to spawn another run.
But we'll talk
That's
more
a cool
about
idea.
endgame later.
Let's see the boss.
For now, let's jump ahead and show you something truly badass.
Okay, here we go. This is what I'm talking about.
In Borderlands 4, our bosses are bigger and better than ever, putting all your new skills,
This is cool.
gear, and abilities to the ultimate test.
It's like SDL, you know?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Spoilers. That's enough of that for now. But
that
we look
was
forward
decent.
to showing you much more this June at our first hands-on gameplay event.
And from everyone at Gearbox, thank you for joining us.
We're thinking about a 6 to a 7. I think that's pretty reasonable. I started at a 6.
Beyond and hello and welcome to a very special
I don't like
episode
this
of
guy. His hairline's so much better than mine. I don't want to look at him. Anyway, so what about the actual game here? What did I think about it? Overall, I think the gameplay seemed decent, right? The only game that I played like this a lot in the past has been, what's it called? Fuck, what's the name? First Descendant. I played the First Descendant a lot. I really played that a ton of times, like over 100 hours I put in that game. Would I play this game? This is absolutely an Asmongold game. This is a brain-dead, grinding, probably pretty easy game that I can play with my brain completely fucking turned off. Yes, I absolutely would play this. It's cool to make builds like this, and yeah, that's decent. This has story. Yeah, apparently, well, so did First Descendant. It had a story. And so anyway, yeah, I think this looked okay. It didn't look like super amazing. It wasn't like the best game I'd ever seen or anything like that, but I would say that it's a pretty decent looter shooter game, and the only thing that I don't like about it is that it does have that millennial core humor that I think is just so tiresome. It's like the, you know, like this big, like, evil monster, its name is like Tim, and like every achievement is some sort of like meme from the internet. Like, you know, it's kind of like that's, you know, in purple colors. Yeah, the Rick and Morty vibe, exactly, right? That is hell. Now, the graphics and everything, the way it looks, I think, like, for example, I think this looks really, really, really nice. Like, this visual looks amazing, but a lot of the other visuals, I think, like, for example, like this, it just kind of looks to me like, I know people say it's, like, messy, and I remember looking at old Borderlands, and I actually think that the, like, kind of outlined style made it less messy. And so it's kind of weird that people are saying, like, this is the way Borderlands has always been. I haven't really played it before. This is just, like, me looking at it from, like, a third-person point of view. But it certainly does look kind of, it looks like, for example, if I just go back and I look at, like this, for example. Like, that to me just seems very messy. Like, the graphics, the colors, and everything, it just... I don't know. Am I being weird? Like... It's just, to me, there's something that about this that just doesn't really... And I think that there's been a lot of games that have used these, like, oversaturated colors, and especially, like, purple and green. And it's weird to me. It might be an environment issue. Yeah, it's Fortnite-y. No, Fortnite is very clean in the way that it's designed. I don't think it's like that at all. No cell shading anymore? Yeah, but I think that cell shading is really good. I just think that this style of it isn't necessarily something that I think looks amazing. Now, the important question. Will I play this game? Absolutely. I will absolutely play this game when it comes out. Any of these games, like, as I said, I've tried to play, like, I was gone for a week, so I missed out on a lot of games. But in a general sense, I will be playing pretty much every single new game that comes out, and that's always what I do, right? And so, cap? No, it's not a cap. It's a fact, okay? It's a little bit different, okay? Gone for 1 week, missed out. Well, I did miss out. To be fair, I did miss out on 3 fucking games, guys, okay? Like, I don't know how the hell that happened, but I did. I missed out on 3 games. I don't know why or what the hell that was. You never complain about graphics, but now you're complaining about graphics? No. So there's a very big difference. So I'm not complaining about the, like, fidelity. Like, I think, like, I don't complain about graphical fidelity in a lot of cases, but I think art style, visibility, and visual appeal is absolutely something I complain about, and I think that's very normal. Everybody complains about that or doesn't complain about it. So that's the way I see it. It's the aesthetic and the readability. Like, which is very different than saying, oh, well, this explosion or, like, this gun looks realistic, right? And so that's it. You missed Dune Beta 2. It was up for 1 day. Yeah, I saw Lyric play it for a little bit. But anyway, that's what my thoughts are on the game. What do you guys think? Did you meet Schedule 1? Did I beat Schedule 1? Yeah, I pretty much did, actually. Yeah, I did. And that's 5 out of 10. Yeah, it's noisy. Yeah, I think it is noisy. And the boss seems okay, right? It seems like a decent boss, but I'd have to go and play it and see for myself. But yeah, it doesn't look super amazing. It's not like... This game doesn't strike me in the same way that, let's say, like, Doom Dark Ages struck me. And I was like, oh my god, this is fucking amazing. And I'm immediately, like, behind it, right? And so, like, that's really what I think the big difference is between, like, this and something like Doom Dark Ages. Is it looks okay, it's decent, but it's nothing that's, like, super fucking crazy, right?
ancient world, the golden days of before came to an end with the great cataclysm. Black fire raining from the skies engulfed the planet. The earth opened, and the seas flowed over the land. The cities of light, erected by the ancients, turned to dust, and the world was plunged into everlasting darkness. And when the divine wrath ceased afflicting our world, the initiates, spared by the sun god, arose amid the chaos. Guided by their faith, they set off in search of a land free of the Black Shroud, where life could once again spring forth. They were the Wanderers, men and women in search of light and hope amid the perils of the Darklands. Their journey lasted many, many moons, until the glorious day when the fathers of our fathers' fathers finally ceased their wandering. They discovered a land blessed by the light of the sun god, a Stallite. There they built a city and erected a temple in honor of the Father of Light. They called it Sparta. Today, a terrible danger threatens Sparta. The future of the entire city lies in the hands of a single man, Arkan, the Guardian of Fire. In order to survive the terrible ordeals he faces, he must seek the help of those around him. His beloved Kali. Zed, his brother in arms. His father, Rilsadar. Lori, the great sun seer. Danris, the scavenger. If they fail, the light of the sun god will never again shine on Sparta.
And welcome to Dark Earth. I know almost nothing about this other than it looked kinda cool from the screenshots that I saw. Right off the bat, I think this main menu looks very pretty, but I have no idea what it's trying to tell me. That might be load a saved game because that's a floppy disk. If you want to feel old, I've only ever used floppy disks as coasters. I've never plugged them into anything, and I don't even really know what a slot looks like. This might be video, maybe just have some text, Dark Earth. I have no idea what this is. These might be cinematics? Yeah, that looks great. No idea what I'm looking at. Auto, make it flash between them all, and then combat or no combat, I don't know. Let's just start the game. I do have a manual for this, which I imagine is going to be necessary. Let's just start a new game. I mean, you saw the opening cutscene. I imagine it's going to start with us waking up out of a bed.
Sometimes you find help.
Hold it. I have to say, we look significantly less goofy than we did in full 3D pre-render. And we're in the game! Now, I need to figure out the controls. Hang on, as I look down at my keyboard.
Arkan, you're up. It looks like you had a rough night.
Am I allowed to talk to her? My beautiful wife? Arrow keys. Arrow keys are the way to go. How do I talk to you? Left click, not the answer. Right click, space.
I didn't want to wake you, but the first rays from the sun god are already filtering through.
Don't worry, I was only dozing.
You know, I had a funny dream. I saw the great cataclysm and our ancestors, the Wanderers who built our city.
You dreamed about the
There was a
founders of
cinematic
Sparta.
voiceover.
That's the kind of dream Rilsadar would like. Your sun-seer father really gets a kick out of history.
Thanks for the exposition. That's not the voice I expected to come out of my face, by the way. Dark Earth is a post-apocalyptic action-adventure game from 1997. It was developed by French developer Callisto Entertainment and published by Microprose, who you might remember as the original owners of Civilization and XCOM, before it sort of crumbled apart and Sid Meier left. Callisto was formed in 1990 by a wealthy French teenager named Nicolas Gaun under the name A Trade Concept. After a series of buyouts and expansions, it went bankrupt in 2002 when the dot-com bubble burst. Gaum was sued by workers and shareholders for repeated misinformation of his stockholders, both in criminal and civil courts. Once he beat those, he briefly headed up Ubisoft Paris and became an advisor in the games industry, and now apparently owns space travel companies, including a $33,000 space camp with Michelin-starred meals and luxury accommodations.
Believe it or not, you were in my dream too, along with my father, Zed, and the great Sunseer, Lori. Even our friend Dan Reeves, the old scavenger, was there.
Do you think the sun god might have inspired your dream?
I hope not. Listen, if the sun god really wanted to do me a favor, he'd rise a little later, so you and I could sleep in peace.
Arkan, if your
This is
father
not
heard
the
you say
vibe I
that,
was getting from that
if you don't
cutscene.
show more respect, you'll end up exiled in the Darklands.
Dude, I'm like totally a cool Sunseer servant or whatever.
If anyone catches us here together,
forbidden
we'll
love.
both be in big trouble.
I know. You're right. There's no sense playing with fire.
Why were we sleeping in our clothes? I guess it's because even compared to American movies, games are extremely censored in that regard. When was the last time you saw a penis in a video game that wasn't pornographic? Just something to think about. Oh, it moves very fluidly. Now, the fluid movement is not quite enough to offset my annoyance at fixed camera angles, which I've always hated because I didn't grow up with them, but we'll deal with it. Oh my god.
It's Zed! Hurry up! Get out here! The Provost Dorkin summoned you! You're gonna get in big trouble if you don't get out here quick!
Yeah, right, I appear to already be dressed. I don't know if we wear shoes in this world. Can I pick up this sword? Yes, I can! There we go. Any shoes? Nah, it doesn't look like there's shoes. Alright, I'm ready. Let's go.
Arkan, you're not going out
I
dressed
thought this
like
was our
that.
clothes.
Hey Arkan, listen! What? What happened to your uniform?
I don't know.
Blasted gloom! Go inside and get dressed. If Provost Dorkin catches you running around like that, you'll get a one-way ticket to the Stellite Dungeons!
Arkan? What do you think you're doing parading around like that? Come on, your uniform's hanging over there.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize. I mean, this is covering up the major parts. It's not like I'm lewd right now, although, look, one stray gust of wind and everything's on show.
Here's my Guardian of Fire
Scrotally flashing the world. Okay, that is covering a lot more, to be fair. I'll be honest, I prefer trousers as well. I think trousers give a comfort and a reassurance that a skirt or loincloth could never achieve.
That's more like it. Now at least you're presentable.
You stop yelling at me.
I have to get going. It's time to head up and start training. Captain Fedori is waiting
What do we
for
do
me.
here?
Not exactly the most patient person in the world, as we know. If you feel like it, why don't you just come with me? Now's your chance. The next time the sun god rises, I'm off on a new expedition into the Darklands.
You know what? Yeah, I'll follow you, because I am like a newborn baby in this world. I have no idea what's happening. Also, it'll let me get my bearings. Oh god, you're already gone. Help me.
Come over and practice with me. Don't worry, you won't get hurt. We won't land real blows.
Okay, how do I fight?
So, you ready for a little friendly sparring?
Whenever you're ready. On guard, let's go.
So French survived. I'll open the manual. Oh, 90s. Press C key to toggle the on-screen interface. Oh, Dark Earth offers 2 levels of combat in the character settings menu. That must have been the thing I was highlighting that I still don't understand.
Oh, you look like you're in great shape today.
Do I? Oh god, what do I do? Hang on. Space. I don't know what I'm doing! Okay, back to the manual. Okay, it's control and then arrow keys. That sounds like a nightmare. Or there's automated combat. That's kind of interesting. We won't be a coward. We'll do normal combat until I get sick of it. Just lots of slashes, please. Ow. Big kick. Okay, I'm sort of getting it. Now, am I just mashing the buttons? You can probably hear me mashing the buttons. That's like, do a goofy backstep. If I tap forward, does a big kick. Then I can slash side to side. All good. Ow. Then I can sort of goofily shuffle backwards like an angry crab. Everything's coming up Arcan. How much do I have to do to you?
Ako samo da se
I'm
javim.
kind of beating you senseless. See? There we go.
Tako je.
Šta ima?
Ovo miša, evo. Uživam.
See what it is.
Prijatno. To je na obrok pre ručka ili kako? Nemate klasičan ručak ili...
Nakon nas jede ko kad stigu.
A lovački. Tako reci.
Nemojno sad
You can
je
take what's left.
No. To je malo zeznuto za toga ko kuva, osim ako ne cepa se samo suva hrana. Čudim ja te baba ne kapariše za ručak.
Kako?
Baba živi kod tebe, jel tako?
Ulicu Lović, da?
Pa čudi me da te ona ne zovne, tipa ne znam, ručak ti je spreman ili spremili smo, hoćeš i... Nema tako neku varijantu ili nemaš... Mislim, nije sad te zapitkujem privatne stvari, obično nemam običaj da zapitkujem ljude tako nešto, ali eto. Okej, lovački znači. Ko šta u keba. Pošteno. Ako ću ja stojim ovdje, goni se. Da stojim u mjestu, ne pada mi na pamet. Onda da me neki imbecil povuče sajlom u stranu. Marš. Ako misliš da će otočeni za tobom, zajebo si se debelo.
stand there. Help me. Without you. Will you help me, stranger?
Moć. Sure thing.
Will you help me, stranger? You're a saint.
Jeste, ja sam Sveti Rija za vas. Kaže, ti si svetac. You are a saint. Kako ne.
Don't just stand there. Help me. I need it without you.
Što pečku materiju. Gore nego jebeni Battlefield 2. Znači ubijem bossa, znači garantovano se spone neki on death efekt. Ona me nije ubilo.
See what it is.
Si probao da igraš SSF?
Nisam.
Znam da nisi. Nema šanse bi ti mogo da se sam snađeš, da ne trguješ drugim ljudima.
Ne, što ne bi mogu, nego ne volim.
Ne volim ni ja, ali sam prešao sve. Ja ne volim veštačke izazove, to ti je ono tipa hardcore, znaš ono, pogine ti karakter, mrtav si, previše igra ima bugova i stvari koje nisu na tvojom kontrolu, nemaju veze sa tobom, da li ti imaš dve leve ruke i tako to. Jednostavno, znači bilo je da lupim dugme da izbjegnem napad, ne mogu da izbjegnem napad, zato što...
Pokušavali je ovoga Elon Muska, dok je igrao na svome sve. Mislim da je igrao hardcore.
Da.
I pogine.
Što? Pa pogine svako.
Spamalo im u chatu.
To sam vidio. Pisali su baš gluposti, onda on uzme i bana. Doduše, mislim da on to namjerno radi, možda blokira čitav chat ako hoće, znaš. Kucaš D&D u chatu. Do not disturb, ne dobiješ nijednu poruku. Ali čini mi se da on namjerno, ono, da kažemo, baituje interakciju, razumeš. Bilo kakav publicitet mu odgovara. Jako to inteligentno radi. Izvini. Majke ti ga nabijem. Recimo. Ali gledao sam njegov build za Elden Ringe.
Maska, ne?
Ako te baš zanima, pogledaj.
Napravimo sam to,
Pa ne znam, ovo je previše glupo da bi ti neko napravio. Kad bi ti neko napravio, vjerojatno bi bilo bolje, znaš. Nemoguće da mu ovo neko napravio, znaš. Nema logike. Ja sam nekog youtubera iz Brazila, Argentina, dakle li je. I uglavnom ocjenjivo je bio te buildove i kao, sada kao čuveni Elon Musk build. I onda objašnjava zašto taj build ne valja ni za PvP ni PvE. Zato što koristi ogrlicu koja ti daje, kako ono beše, daje ti na sve statistike, daje ti na 4 statistike, na snagu, dexterity, health i endurance, izdrživost, to ti je carry weight, daje ti po 5, ali, to je dobro na malom levelu, ali ti skida fiksno 15% damage reduction na sve izvore. Premaš 15% više štete od svih izvora. Što će reći, ako neprijatelj ima fire i physical, imaš 30% više štete. Od oba izvora, znači, po 15%. Znaš, ne pare. Naprimjer, da je njegov build da je to. U startu ne valja.
The forge is always hot.
Di je boss? Di je boss? Taman sam teo da kažem da igra ne zapucava.